All right, let's talk it out. All right. So first off, this is going to be a total disclaimer when it comes back that I got stomped. I've never played Kraken before. And I did play that Riken Ram fleet, but that's a very different style of fleet. But I've never played this sort of Corvette fleet. Because the Riken fleet really just wants to get in there and hammer you, where Kraken's completely opposite. He's playing the stiff arm game, as the IFF boys used to say, where you're just trying to stay it long and just being like, my dice are better than your dice. Suck it and die. What are we going to talk about? Again, this is going to be really stream of consciousness because it's super late and I still have a shitload of stuff to do before I get on this plane in 12 hours. So Ken was sitting there and he's like, I wish your list had a McThirty and the squad comp was different, and I kind of agree, but I just want to try this. So with the squad comp, I'll start there because I think that's probably going to be where I get hit the hardest. If people from Worlds turn up in the Toronto meta and it's just a shitload of Riken, I could be in for a very interesting time. I will deal with that hurdle if it arises. Just pray that I don't see it. I'd put up a Deece fight like Charlotte Bay and Tycho are just always going to be annoying. And then Dutch is a really good counter hero because even if he doesn't get the activation toggle off, the fact that he's there is really annoying because then he becomes such a damage soak because you're sitting there like, I've got to kill this 6-hull double brace guy because otherwise he's going to shut down all my squadrons. Which is good because then that really helps like the shitty scatter heroes who can't take a punch. The two YT, I really wanted to do more YT 2400s, but I have no other YT 2400s and I don't want to have to borrow it because it makes it really obvious what I'm running. And it's also kind of annoying as well. So that's why I only have two. I probably would prefer more, but what can you do? Gold's just great, so that's why I want gold. The two VCXs I really stood by, and that's because I think I want to be playing first for the most part. I've got a 7-point bid, but realistically, 7 points is not always going to be good enough. Like if I come up against like a demo fleet or even like a lot of MSU fleets these days, they're going to have a higher bid. And so the reason why I wanted those two VCXs is they really opened up the choice of objectives I could take. So I have planetary ion cannons, sensor net, and then most wanted. So most wanted is really obvious. I have 3 TRC-90s, and hell, even the CR-90B, all of those picking up an extra dice really hurts your opponent because it just adds up really quickly, and especially if they have a big target or even like a choice target like Demolisher or Admonition, adding that extra dice, especially considering that I can just put it on a flotilla and run away, and then they're also losing a dice because of Kraken, really hurts. It's effectively like a 2-dice advantage in any shooting exchange that I have, and that basically means I'm going to win it. Plus the double points. Like if I put that on an ISD and I kill that, lights out, I'm going to win that game. So most people will shy away from that. It's just too good of an objective, which leaves me with Sensor Net and Planetary Ion Cannons. Sensor Net with 6 activations and all you need is 2. If you have more, it's even better, but all you really need is 2. 2 VCXs is insane. We saw it in one of the other bat reps that I did where I racked up 15 tokens, and that was with 2 pelters in the mix, which was not as good a fleet. I'm sorry, Kravok, I love you, it's a great fleet, but 2 pelters suck. But having those 2 VCXs and that many activations, you can just sit there and you just go, I don't even care if you come and attack me, I'm going to score a shit ton of points. Even if they score a couple of theirs, you can move them distance 4, and especially with that many Corvettes, which are so fast, so maneuverable, you're just going to be picking up tokens. So I actually, if I'm made to go, if I have to go second, I want them to pick Sensor Net because I know I'll just run rings around them and score tokens and probably smash, which would be great. Planetary Ion Cannons, I'm going off my trusted advisory channel, so I'm pointing at Grand Moff Nick and veteran Captain Ken, who've joined me on this sojourn before I take my trip. They really recommended it. I actually have only played it like twice. I've never played it as mine. It's always been the person against me. And in hindsight, I repress those memories, which is a good sign of how much it sucks to be on the receiving end of Planetary Ion Cannons. They hurt. 4 blue dice, especially like in the day and age of flotilla lifeboats, 4 blue dice sucks. You're pretty much guaranteed to score that accuracy. And so after like 2 of them, it's like a dead flotilla. And that's really great for shutting down lifeboats. It's also just annoying against any ship. It's just free damage. Especially with TLC-90s, it just makes it great. That's probably the one I'm least confident about and the one I expect to play the most of if I go second. But hopefully I'll be just going first, and I just screw you. I have more activations. I'm first lasting, getting the hell out. That's really what I want to be doing. I just want to be a fire base of my CR90As with their TRCs, just hitting hard repeatedly. The CR90B is half because I don't have points, and then also because I just wanted something cheap, pretty throwaway that will do. I mean, it does. It's always like once it gets in range, its damage is how many dice it has, which is great. And then you know, in a pinch, I can use it to ram Flotillers if I want to. But yeah, we'll see how we go. It's probably going to be a long time before we actually put this video out, but we'll see how we go. I mean, Ken and Nick were joking about putting it out before the tournament, and I'm saying, screw you guys. But equally, I'll be in Canada, so I can't stop you. But yeah, Intel Officer Luke will be hopefully signing off to like the actual tournament at this point. Cheers. Alright, I'm here at face-to-face games for Store Champs. We got a shitload of cool stuff going on today, and yeah, I'll check out my first opponent. Alright, this is my first opponent, Michael. Hey Mike. What are you running for us today?
Okay, so we got Comsnet Gozanti, Intel with Slave Officer, Intel with Slave Officer, Vader with Nita and TRC, and your standard Montferrat Demolisher with all the trimmings.
Sweet. So Michael had a ridiculous 24-point bid. Apparently that's the deal up here. So he's decided to go first, and we're going to be playing my Sensible. So let's see how this goes. Right, so we just deployed. Also, I'm an idiot. Mish. Not Michael. I don't know. What do you? Apparently I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it.
Mish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or close enough.
Close enough. Whatever I could get to. So this is deployment. It's going to be interesting. I hate demo. I think general. So I've got Kraken over here. I've got my two YTs hanging out. One of the TRC-90s, the rest of my squads, the CR-90B, another TRC-90, Jaina, and then Bright Hope with Tauren. And then over here we got, so this is the Nita Architects. Yep. One of the slave turret intel officers, which is gross. Comsnet, obviously the sweet tiger paint, you know what I'm going to get close to that. The sweet tiger repaint demo, which is going to be terrible. And then the other slave turret. And then hanging out the two, like, lambs to the slaughter fighters. And then we have tokens, one over here, two in front of me, and then one way out here. And yeah, we're going to head into the top of turn one. See how we go. Alright, here's the board state heading into turn two. I've run away like the coward that I am with Kraken. I'm hanging out with all my squads over here. We're going to do some token gaming, hopefully. And then I've got my real TRC 90 Hulk, and we're going to have a real, you know, TRC Duke out.
That's it.
And then hopefully demo stays right where it is, just way over there. And that'd be great. You on board with that? No, I'm dreaming.
I'll take that into consideration.
I'm dreaming. Yeah, he's good. Pray that I don't. Pray that I don't alter the terms of the deal further. Okay, this is the board state going into the top of turn three. Still farming some tokens out here, but he's going to probably be coming into the fight. Kraken is left on his lonesome. Demolisher said, I don't want any of your bullshit. Speaking of, Demolisher is coming in, and that's bad news for my fleet. We got a little squadron mess going in here. Both Valen and Sienna are on one. Tycho's pretty beat up, but otherwise everyone else is okay. Bombing runs have commenced, and my DCXs have just been spending tokens around. Both my corvettes have managed to avoid the side arcs, which is great. And then Jaina's pretty beat up, because who knew that, you know, Architects with Intel Officer Slave Turrets and Vader were good? Who knew? Who knew that ridiculous combo would be good?
I did.
Yeah, you did. He did. He just slapped that shit together. All right. Well,
I actually did.
well, it's paying off. Let me put it this way. All right, turn three. Let's see how we go. All right, top of turn four. Turn three was eventful. I done goofed in turn two, and I should have redirected. And it bit me in the butt because he wiped away Jaina's Light in one shot before I got to activate. You jerk. But then Vader went down at the end of that. Both of me CR90s over here are hurting a bit, and that's bad because demo's on cleanup. This Architect is hurting, and then these two jerks are doing okay. And then the Imperial squads are dead, but they've done okay. They've killed Tycho, and they've really hurt the YTs, so I have to be a little bit cagey. So yeah, we'll see how turn four goes. All right.
Might as well.
Alright, here we go, going into turn 5. So we just actually had a funny realization. Well, not funny, depending on which side of the table you're on.
Pretty funny that way.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny my way. So Demo moved up and he beat up on the CR90B. Demo actually had a concentrate fire, and neither of us remembered. And like this guy's on 1 health, so he for sure would have been dead. What can you do? But yeah, let's recap the board state. Kraken picked up 1 token, and that's all he's gonna get. That's his good stuff. You didn't die. The shuttle has ended. We'll still get some over here, but this little run has ended. In terms of actual stuff, last turn was really bad, or really good. 1 arc, and the comms Negazanti went down. So there's really not much left on the board. Some of this stuff's going to die. Demo's going to come fuck up some of this stuff. And then I just got to hope that this guy can't roll for shit, because then that'd be great. And then we'll see what my squads can do. Alright, turn 5. Let's see how we go. We're going to the final turn. Basically, I realized from turn 4 onwards I'm playing keep away because I need to just hold on to points. It's really hard to play keep away from Demo, so Demo came in and munched the CR90B, and he's probably going to come in and munch the CR90A. I say probably, but it's basically a statistical certainty. Yeah, Mish knows what's up. And then it looks like I farmed my last points, but that's okay. I've done pretty well there. And then we'll see what goes on here, and then we'll wrap it up. Alright, so at the end of the game, Dutch, who had whiffed on all 4 of his previous attacks, came through with the goods, dropped the final Architects. Surprise, surprise, Demo came and munched another CR90. Who knew that he would do such things? But I think it'll end up a win to me. That's just my feeling, but we'll count up points and we'll see how we go. But great game, man. I had a great amount of fun. I've also been embarrassed because I forget I swear like a sailor, and there's kids around, so that is bad. I apologize. Bad. Alright, so we just worked out points. So Mish killed 3 of my CR90s. Not all of the TR-CR90s. One of them was the B, and a YT-2400 and Tycho. I killed everything except Demo, but then also he had a 24-point bid, which if I don't table you, it's kind of like a little point buffer protection. But really, the sensor net was hero with 10. So it ended up 438 to 180, which is a 258 margin, which is like a 9-2 off the top of my head. So great game. Game 1, done. Yeah, that's right. Alright, this is Jason, my second round opponent. So Jason, what are you flying today?
I am flying a carrier VSD as a flight controller and comms.
Yep, so VSD1. Yep.
I've got Gazanti,
Yep.
2 of them. This is Ginger Rod.
Lifeboat, get it in while you still... That's it.
For Monday.
Yep.
This is Bomber Command.
Yep.
This is Architect.
Yep.
Nita and
Yep, get that in while you can as well, right?
Sure, yep.
Get that in. Yep.
Well, it will make a big difference after that. Like, I won't
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And this is just an Architect with dual turbo.
Alright, and then what squads have you got?
Squadrons, I have Colonel Jendon, Basic Jump Master, Tempest Squadron,
Yep.
Basic TIE, Basic TIE Defender, Merrick Steel, Major Reimer, and Gamma Squad. Yes, Gamma Squad.
Alright, so a lot of squads. We are playing Sensornet again. Another person's decided to try their hand at Sensornet. This is the deployment. So the VSD is going to be way out here, but he's got the relay, so that's kind of fine. The 2 arcs are going to be duking it out, and then obviously Jerry's going to be running away, and then Bomber Command will be coming up to support. I'm going to kind of spaced out in a corral formation, I guess I'd call it. And everything's going to, well, we're going to try and farm these tokens as long as we can. We'll see how we go. So heading into turn 1, let's see how we go, and best of luck. Alright, we're heading into turn 2. I just realized that in the intro I didn't actually explain where everything was. So the important ones for mine, the CR90B is here and Jaina is out here.
Making up rules.
Yeah, I'm just the worst. So this is Nita, correct?
Yes.
That's Nita. This is the dual turbo laser turret, and then Jerry's obviously the one way in back because no, he's rushing Jerry forward.
He's taking it towards the
So basically turn 1 was just kind of positioning. I picked up 2 tokens and hopefully I'll pick up a lot more. And yeah, we've got a little cluster of my fleet, and then the Architects are coming in. Jason's a little bit nervous about how that's going to play out for him. And
I wouldn't say nervous.
all right,
Intrigued.
intrigued. Okay, we're gonna go with intrigued, and we'll see how we do at the end of this. All right, so count out points. It was 332 my way to 186, which is like 146 margin, which I think is still in the 7 territory, but don't quote me for that. But Jason is a great dude, and I had a great game. And man, I'm loving Canada. Canada's fucking, yes, loving this. All right, round 3. Let's see how we go. The final game of the day. I'm playing Vic. Vic, what are you rolling?
I'm rolling a Jerry.
BSD, Architins, Raider, 2 Byzantines, and a bunch of Imperial races.
Yeah, he says a bunch. It's like someone came in and said it's the unholy trinity, and they're not lying. It's Boss, Zerdik, and Marek with Jendon. Oh, it's all bad. Saber. Yeah, look, it's just why you gotta do me like this? We are playing.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say that I've actually the last time I played against a TRC Storm was at Worlds 2016.
Right.
It was against Stephen McLaughlin.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, him and his friend were playing. He was playing a TRC Storm. He made top 4 with the.
Yeah, I know Steve. I'm actually playing it because he was like.
He's part of our chat too.
Yeah.
So.
I'm actually heading to Steve's house after this. Well, in a couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah, randomly.
Say hello.
I will. Steve, we're gonna say hello to you. But yeah, so VSD's floated out, everything's floated out. I'm second player again, and I'll sense a net for the third day in a row, third time. All right, and we'll see how we go. Come back with deployment. All right, so this is the board state after deployment. I've got Kraken out here, some squads, Janus Light, Bright Hope, TRC 90, CR 90B, TRC 90. Across here we have the VSD in the center, next to the 2 tokens, all of the squads, the nastiness that they are. The Comsnet, Jerry, gonna fly off the back, the Flechette, Torpedo, and the Architins with Nita. Alright, going into turn 1, let's see how we go. Top of turn 2, first turn just saw some moving around as you always do in Armada. Architins going after Kraken, but with Jojerod, how can he ever tell? Jerry's just flying along the border, edge, can't blame. Comsnet and VCD moved up slowly. Raider is surrounded by the squads and looks nasty. I've got a little equally nasty formation here with Jaina and a TRC 90 and Bright Hope. And then I've got the 2 flanking Corvettes out this way trying to duke it out with the VSD. So heading into turn 2, see how we go. So heading into turn 3, turn 2 was pretty wild. The Raider went down, there was some ramming, and you know, Tauren TRCs is pretty obscene. Yeah, he's taken 1, and he's pretty beat up. The Architins fucked him up. I'm learning to fear Nita TRC stuff. Also, the Architins is set up, it's desired, the Akbar slash, I suppose, for the Imperials, which is going to fucking hurt. Yeah, it's going to hurt. We also had some squads drop. Bosk went down, which is great, and he took out Dutch. And then it was a big fucking mess in here, and it's getting pretty painful. And then obviously there's a whole bunch of ships in here. I rammed myself to prevent myself from ending up in close range of this, because fuck that noise. Also, we discovered that Vic's combo is sweet as shit. He's got Jonas and he's got Warlord and quad turbo lasers. You can work out what that does.
It's a new hotness for Imperials.
It's good shit, man. I like it. Alright, heading into turn 3, let's do this. Alright, so heading into turn 4, this is pretty good turn. It beat the shit out of the VSD, it now has no shields and it's taken some hull. Then I slipped to the net, which is really good. Some squadrons bit the bullet, and they took some damage. Architins beat the shit out of everyone, but Jaina flew away. And yeah, heading into turn 4, let's see how we go. Also, we're getting close to time. Time is winding down here. We have a large crowd watching us. VSD went down. That's about it. VSD went down, some shit happened. This guy's gonna die, and maybe the bombers are gonna clean up. See how we go. Turn 5. Turn 6, we're at the end. Only Architins and Jerry's left, and only Jonas is left. Some stuff's died. CR90 died.
Wait, what about the hero Merrick Steele?
Yeah, he heroed. No, I'm not doing enough credit. It's just because we're running out of time. Marek went full ham and fucking destroyed a CR90 because he's a ledge. Turn 6. Here we are at the end of the game. So all that lived, well, okay. Jerry got a ram in.
Yeah, Jerry got a moral victory.
Jerry got a moral victory and lived. The Architins lived, and so did Jonas. Everything else died. I lost the CR90B, Dutch, and a YT, and I scored a shitload of tokens. It was a great game though. Great game. Fucking loved my Canadian experience. You guys are great. All of you. I really got nothing more to add to that. Hey, thank you. All right. Yeah. Plug away, my friend.
So if you liked Armada videos, we got some Armada videos on our YouTube channel, TTV Live.
What was that again? What was the channel?
TTV Live, all one word.
Yeah. Check them out. They're cool. I've seen some of the stuff. They do good streaming. That's pretty much it from here. I think it was a lot. That was the score. It was a lot.
Yeah, tripled it, quadrupled it, maybe?
Yeah, it was a lot. 14 tokens. It was a lot.
14 times
14, 15, it's almost 15 squared.
No, well, that's, wait, 150.
Math, gentlemen. Right? Come on, you can do it.
225, right?
I'm an engineer, I'm terrible at math.
225.
I got 210.
10 in tokens?
210 in
15
tokens.
squared is 220.
And then what did you have left on the board?
I had, well, let's see, 395 minus. So Jonas is 16.
Yep.
Jerry's thing is 46. 16 plus 46 plus.
63 to that, isn't it?
Is it 60?
Oh, you got Senecor. Sorry.
So 66.
So 66, 128. What was your points? 395.
395, yeah.
So 395 minus 128 is 267.
477.
492, wouldn't it be? Oh, no, you're right. Yep.
477, and then I killed.
You got 44 points there, 60, 76.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, and you got one token.
One token.
Woo! Hey, that keeps it from, yeah, that's still a lot.
No, if it's over 300, it's a 10 one.
Yeah, it's going to be over.
Or a 10.
401 minus 15. All right, so the margin ends up, so 477 to,
I'm not a big
what did I just say? 76 plus 15. 477 to 91, which is a margin 386.
So over 300 is.
Yeah.
It's 497.
477. All right, 10-1. I actually think I won this one. So score. Yeah, international traveler. But we'll wrap it up. It's been good. Those are mine. It's been great. I've had great fun. Thank you to Face to Face Games. I'll shout them out. They had a great store. It was a great time. I had to watch my swearing because I'm bad. All right. Signing off.